Why are neopronouns and xenogenders so controversial? In this video, I'll be talking about neopronouns and xenogenders. As many of you may know, it is a very controversial topic within the LGBTQ community. First things first, neopronouns are pronouns that are different than the typical he, she, and they. For example, it, its, or cat, cat self. The definition of xenogenders, explained by the person who coined the term, is a gender that cannot be contained by human understandings of gender, more concerned with crafting other methods of gender categorization and hierarchy, such as those relating to animals, plants, or other creatures or things. For example, if you feel your gender relates to cats, you may identify as cat gender. My explanation of xenogenders is that your gender may feel related to a specific thing, like how pink is associated with girls and blue is associated with boys. Neopronouns and xenogenders are mainly used by neurodivergent people, as they may have a different understanding of gender than most. However, it is not an exclusive term and anyone can use it. Now, many people say that terms like these are weird or transphobic and are often criticized and called a new phenomenon created by young people looking for attention. While every queer minority will have some bad apples that are faking it for attention, the vast majority of them are genuine. Xenogenders can be very helpful to some people. With no community or labels explaining your experiences, you may feel broken or wrong, which could take a toll on your mental health. Xenogenders explain how you may feel different from everyone else, and can provide the comfort of knowing more about yourself. Neopronouns can also be a form of self-expression. I see it to be similar to when a she/her or he/him discovers they/them pronouns and realizes that they feel more comfortable with those. It's not just a thing that people do to be unique or cool. In fact, many people are discreet about it to avoid harassment. There is the argument that xenogenders and neopronouns are a choice while being queer is not, but they really aren't that different. Again, just like a trans person, you might have a feeling of being different but not understand until you discover a label that fits you. Although people do hoard xenogenders and neopronouns, which is a choice, it's not a choice whether or not they feel comfortable with them. People who use those labels typically use them for comfort and security. One thing that I think is very important is all queer people standing together. Many trans and queer people judge neopronouns and xenogenders for being weird and hard to understand, not realizing that cis and straight people judge them for being weird and hard to understand too. If queer people bring other queer people down, you are part of the problem. Even if the concept seems silly to you or you don't understand it, people don't understand you either, and you want them to support you, so why are you treating fellow queers the same way homophobes treat you? If you bring people down for the same reasons homophobes and transphobes bring you down, why does that make you better than them? You support most of the community, yes, but queer and trans people out of all people should know the feeling of being different, explaining your gender in a different way than most. Everybody has different experiences and different feelings, and telling people what they should and shouldn't feel about their identity is the same thing that the people you hate do. Even if you're neurodivergent and don't understand neopronouns and xenogenders, that doesn't mean you can bring them down. Every neurodivergent person is different. It's okay if you don't understand, but it's still wrong to only support part of the LGBTQ community. They are your community. They're not harming anyone. They're just doing what they feel most comfortable with, just like you. To say it simply, if you hate on neopronoun or xenogender users for the same reason homophobes and transphobes hate on the LGBTQ community, you are not morally superior to them. Is it good that you support some of the community? Yes, but why only support part of it just because you don't understand the other parts? Everybody is different, and that's okay. This concludes the video. I really hope that any viewers learn something from this. Even just changing one person's mind could make so many people happy.